All right, guys, so for some of you who don't know what yo-yo dieting is, let me back up a little bit and give you some context so you guys can know exactly what this video is about and how you can use it to its full ability and you can get some results off this video. So yo-yo dieting, in the scientific literature, it's classified as weight cycling, okay? So what does that mean? It means when you lose a certain amount of weight and then you regain the weight back, or you regain, 2-3 times more of that weight that you lost, okay? So it's this bad cycle where you get into just literally going through dieting phases, losing weight, then regaining the weight, losing weight again, regaining the weight, as you can see. And the literature actually shows that this actually increases fat cells, right? So the fat cells multiply. So it's something that's not a very good habit to get into, honestly. So we're gonna talk about how this 5-step formula can end yo-yo dieting for good.
So number one to the 5-step formula to end yo-yo dieting is you have to figure out what kind of diet that's going to be realistic for you for days, weeks, months, and years on end. It's going to be an entire lifestyle that you can adhere to for the long haul, right? So that could be whether that's flexible dieting, whether that's paleo, whether that's low carbing, anything that you guys want to do. You guys have to make sure that it's realistic, that it's going to be able to, last you for days, weeks, months, and years on end.
As long as it's not a diet where you're eating straight up cardboard, you'll be good. Number 2, you want to have some sort of progressive resistance training, okay? Now, I'm pretty biased with this because I've seen what the research says about resistance training, right? AKA weight training. I think that you need to incorporate some of this because the goal is that you want to sit there and try to increase muscle mass, right? Some of the benefits you have for increasing muscle mass and for what's congruent with yo-yo dieting is you increase muscle mass and you build more muscle mass and you increase your resting metabolic rate, right? So you're burning more calories just at rest because you have more muscle mass on your frame. The second benefit to that is increased glucose uptake, right? So whenever you have some sort of carbohydrates, your body is going to be better at storing that glucose, the carbohydrates that it converts to, right, into your muscles as opposed to your fat cells or anything else.
Number 3 to the 5-step formula to ending yo-yo dieting for good is increase your NEAT. If you don't know what NEAT stands for, it stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So this is one of the compartments to metabolism, right? And it's very, very underrated. So different activities that consist of NEAT is, more frequent brisk walks, doing laundry, doing the dishes, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, parking further away from your work or anything like that. Being active, just walking around more, running around more, being silly.
So the goal is to not only do your formal training, your formal cardio, but like Eric said, be more active outside of that.
And what that's going to do is it's going to, increase calorie expenditure over the course of the week, thus having you drop more weight.
All right, numero 4, sorry, you see my Spanish isn't even that good and I'm full Latino. Okay, so number 4, you want to be self-aware of your environment and your surroundings, okay? So what do I mean by that? If you're one of those type of persons that has a personality where you're very type A, like you're all in or nothing, then you need to be very aware of that, okay? So you need to have a nutrition program and a training program structured around that personality type, okay? Now, here's another example I have for you for being more self-aware of your surroundings and your environment. So let's say you're the type of person where you go out and your friends go out and have a couple of drinks, okay? If you can't sit there and be that type of person where you can only have a couple of drinks, and you end up binge drinking, and then after that, that leads to you sitting there binging on, high sugary, salt, and fat foods, then you need to figure out a system that's gonna work out for you because in the end, in the long run, in the grand scheme of things, you're not gonna be adherent to your nutrition program and you're not gonna be getting results. So number 4, really what the end goal with this one is just be very self-aware of, first of all, how you are, how your personality is, how you adapt in certain environments, and your surroundings around you.
Alrighty, step number 5 to ending yo-yo dieting for good is your support system, right? So you have to have a great support system around you that is going to be on the same page as you, support you through the good times, the bad times, and be there to uplift you for whatever kind of adversity is thrown your way.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video, and make sure you click the link below in the description box so you can join the dynamic community. With the dynamic community, we give out a bunch of information every single week. We have an exclusive newsletter that we send out every Friday called 5 Random Thoughts, where it's just 5 different little things that Eric and I are pondering through the week, whether articles, podcasts, rants, purchases that we're excited about. So it's really cool. A lot of people like them. And then we're just always giving out different content within training, nutrition, lifestyle, mindset, personal development, everything like that. So make sure that you join the DDT community and get all this stuff absolutely free and benefit off of it.
Come join the community.